That's good news. Could I get the IP though? Sounds good. All right. Gotta say, I don't really like the 5 SMG buy for the CT side. We'll see how it works out though. I guess so. It's like a balcony pop. Brim's about to throw a flash mid, and Jacko is about to throw one for pit. This should actually be pretty nice. Yep. Yeah, that was just really sloppy play. It was just really sloppy play on A. You can't really play that passive, especially with SMGs. And I mean, they let them walk up bracket for free off of one flash, and they didn't throw any smokes or flashes to push them back when they were just walking porch. That was just a really sketch play. And really smart of Jacko just to abuse that passive play. Pretty nice. This is a far better setup for the CTs, as you can see. Double apps, one site, one arch, and looks like the Jacko squad is about to walk straight into a stack. An incredible molly just to cut them off as they were trying to retake car for the possible retake. And it looks like they don't really have much to do here but save a little bit of armor and a pistol and hope to just do damage in the next round. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a hard save call, and then they're probably just gonna try to activate these pistols somehow to go for some picks. But as you can see, what I talked about in the pregame oh so long ago, you can already see the four-man grouping and just wolf packing by the Shocker Esports. Just you have El Jacko just being a general right within the pack of his squad, just running the bomb sites, kind of like old Envious style, with like I said, big wolf packing, one lurk on the opposite side of the map, and they're just abusing the lack of utility usage by the CT side thus far. I'll be really interested to see what happens when it comes to a true gun round. Minute left in the clock. They're looking to wrap through CT, and this is the right play here. Let's see if Juicy sniffs what's going on. Wow. Well, when they ran up mid, they didn't throw any flashes, and they kind of just went one for one, and it was just really good CZ play there. I mean, once you have a CZ in that kind of angle and you're not clearing the player well, I mean, that gun's just going to rain havoc on your squad. And it looks like we're in store for a really sloppy game the way it's being played so far. These teams are kind of just duking it out at every opportunity. Yeah, once again, just I mean, another round that's for Wichita that's decided within is and essentially the first 40 seconds. They're taking quick gunfights, throwing a lot of utility towards Banana, and they're just storming the A site with a couple smokes, couple flashes, and I mean they're just catching out off UCR because they're just not really playing a really structured CT side. They're not really holding like angles together. That round, I'm not sure who that was, either Smooth or Juicy, who's just sitting in on top of graveyard, an angle that you hold only in a Juicy, but only an angle that you're gonna hold in a 5v5 because you don't have to worry about someone running up porch on you. So I hope that they make the adjustments in these following rounds. Lonson gets knocked down to 1 HP on Banana from Fuji's pick. Nearly gets killed. They're taking Banana control with a 3. Let's see if El Jacko makes the proper adjustment in regards to this call. It looks like they're just grouping up for a nice little A-take. Going as one, but Punchi picks him off quickly. That's perfect for him as a CT player, getting aggressive and getting something done with it off. Absolutely. But as you can see, that round they finally actually played. I mean, not the best of setups, but at least they had a pit guy and a site guy. Both players, kind of playing for their own lives and just playing a little bit more passive, letting the Wichita team just walk into their crosshairs. 5-up banana. Crackshot says to unmute in OBS.
Oh, rip. All right, rip.
Well, anyways, I appreciate what Wichita and UCR are doing right now. After that huge delay, they're trying to get these rounds done as fast as possible. I can appreciate that, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Sorry, guys, I'm half asleep. But if you heard, the play-by-play, I'm awake. But guys, do apologize for the OBS mess up. But double up here for UCR. And, Shocker Esports setting up. They've got apps control already. Juicy's in the pit, and like you said, Tez, they've got it set up pretty well here. But do they even use your utility? Look at all the utility they have left. Oh, Juicy might be listening. Gotta make it difficult for these guys to gain control. And Smooth's gonna be the first contact here with the op. Should jiggle peek this man. There it is. Finds the kill. They actually armed an eco. It's gonna be a second kill for Smooth, followed by Juicy. Be holding down Bit. Does actually both A players go down. Actually a really good start here for Wichita State. It gets the bomb down as well. It's an AK picked up. Followed by a rifle here for his teammate, but Jay Taylor out of position. Now 1v3 for El Jacko. The IGL. Wichita finds one early pick. Now he knows they're both there, but he goes down to the USB. No armor or head armor will do that. And that will make it 5-3. Now the gap is starting to build up. The money situation is available here for Shocker Esports as they will buy up, but going back to what we were saying when I was muted, this is like really sloppy. But the only thing that's keeping this alive is the double op, right, Tez? Or is that what's helping UCR?
I mean, well, you have Kunchi just going hard with 13 frags. Smooth had a great round there, but the site players during that round, Intense and Juicy, they kind of just gave up on their call. They had a great setup, and instead of just mollying like Porch or Balk or the Wrap and just sticking where they were, they got frantic. They started peeking and tried to get something done. Sometimes you just want to play patient and just let the T's walk into your crosshair.
Yep, and look at that. Pushi's doing the right thing that you're saying. Is running into his crosshair. Banana's very linear. Having this aggressive op is so annoying to deal with. You have a Molotov, you have to smoke them off. You need people to trade you out as well as you try to gain control of car. Look at this. Chris is going to be set up. Pushi just back away. But look at top middle. As they do commit to this, as Juicy's gonna find one, Brim's gonna trade out Intense, but Smooth on the box is gonna find one more kill as a Lawson all by himself in a 1v3. The bomb is out of reach 50 seconds ago. He's got some flashbangs to work with, but he has to worry about so many angles as he runs up to get the bomb.
Absolutely, he has a world of a game to play right here. He's a lot of time. But it's quickly dwindling. Let's see what he can do here. Smokes off Porch. He's just trying to wait for someone to peek into him, but they're playing committed, or they're playing disciplined. No one really wants to over peek right now. I think he's gonna be walking into a really nice crossfire here from Juicy and Smooth.
Oh, and Juicy spots him. What did he jump on there? The scooter, right?
Yeah. No, I think
it's a barrel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what we're seeing right now is that UCR, maybe had some little bit pre-match jitters, and I think they're finally getting comfortable. They're feeling themselves, and they're, just really getting into this map a lot better this time around.
The double op, man, and Punchi with an aggressive op play towards banana. See if actually they're not gonna actually choose to deal with it. It's a fast play towards ult. All 5 players of Shocker Esports gonna make their way up. Intense is gonna actually hear these guys close. And that prompts him to dump his utility down. I guess I can see they've had a lot of luck on A site. So I guess not even trying to deal with Punchi with the op is the option so far. But they've jiggle peeked and smooth a few times and he's gotten multiple kills. Now they smoke him off. They deal with that. But now they're gonna pummel into the site. Juicy goes down. I like this answer from Shocker Esports. And now Smooth with the op. He's gonna get smoked off. Actually, that smoke misses. That will cost Brim's life. Oh my god, that's actually a really bad smoke. But now, a 4v3, Punchi with the op, followed by Smooth. They both find kills, but there are 3 more players to deal with, and that's gonna be El Jacko on the site, holding with the AK. That's a 1-tap onto Smooth, and both these guys here, not trying to find any other angle, should be forced to save.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially with these valuable guns like the double op, you really want to save them at all costs. And it looks like Chris is making that play to retrieve the op, so their money can stay at least somewhat afloat.
And I'm definitely seeing that mentality of Wichita State. They're adapting to what UCR has been up to. The double op, those op ankles, the moto control. They're shutting down library. Like, Smooth misses the first shot on, the right side middle, which prompts him to go towards moto library. Yeah, they missed the smoke, which Brim died, yeah, but they pummeled the right side bracket control and just took the site so fast.
Absolutely, I think they're El Jacko's realizing that on A at least, UCR is having a lot of trouble responding to quick aggression. They're not throwing the counter utility necessary to slow them down. So El Jacko's just getting his team bracket control and just bursting through the site.
Yeah, and I like to see this strategy be set up. And Wichita State, 4 rounds on the T set. There's 5 more rounds in this first half. And can they string out some more? Juicy's now towards the right side middle. He's got a rifle, but holding the smoke. El Jacko doesn't want anything of it as the rest of his team pummels into the B bomb site, or A bomb site. Bomb's gonna go down. Juicy still holding this angle, followed by Chris with just a CZ towards Moto. Now Punchi with the op. If he finds 2 quick kills, actually, I would even save now. It's 4 players they have to deal with, followed by Chris with just a CZ.
And this is looking really rough for the CT side on A. I feel like at this point you just gotta activate Punchi a little bit better. You can't leave him on B any longer. You gotta realize you're struggling on A. Let's bring him over. Let's see what we can do. Or what they could try to do here is use Punchi's aggression and just great play thus far to take banana control, leave him there solo, and play forward towards the A site. These are the adjustments that UCR needs to make, or they just need to magically start playing better on the A site. I don't think it's going to happen. Intense and Juicy seem to be playing in 2 different worlds right now.
This is very interesting to see. So, adaptation from Wichita State and Riverside struggling on the A site. And Punchi, once again, this time a solo B player. This is the answer here. I believe it was... Who was the other player? I think it was Intense, who was actually towards B last time. He will be accompanying Chris, followed by a double up here in Halls. And Wichita playing a lot slower now. Look at El Jacko is just running up and down. It's smoked off from both ends of the entries, and this is interesting.
Yeah, looks like they made that adjustment I told you about. Punchi solo banana. They sent 4 towards A, and Punchi's got to go big here now. He's got to prove that he's worth soloing this by himself.
Yeah, and starting this off, I think he's gonna meet some utility here. They're gonna probably throw flashes and smokes and mollies to gain control of car. Maybe like a Navi execute, like a 30-second execute. Look, El Jackal's already up top mid, and he's gonna get bracket control. He's actually run towards Arch side and fight this, but he finds that kill, and he actually almost gets the second one, but timing. Chris will find that kill, and now Punchi left to hold off this B site. The bomb's gonna make its way as well. He's double flashed, and I can't expect another flashbang to come through, but these smokes, though, they have to come out of it, but they actually deal with them right away. Supreme finds that kill, and the bomb should go down, but Chris, now being a nuisance towards actually construction, doing a lot of damage to Supreme. Jay Taylor needs to do something and help his teammate here, but no utility to work with. The 1v3 and UCR have done an adjustment, but it's now post-win positions. And Jay Taylor only manages to get one. Pretty simple round in the 3v1 situation with the bomb down, but mind you, UCR, the adjustments there, but what does Wichita State do now?
Well, I feel like they did everything they could there, except on the execute towards B. They threw 2 great pop flashes that we saw that full blinded Punchi, but they decided not to go off the flashes.
Yeah, that's what I was like, I can't expect
down.
another one. Yeah, I can't expect another flash after that. And
Yeah,
the timing.
if they came with a little bit more speed, they would have been able to close off construction. Chris, who played great, wouldn't have been able to be such a pest on when they're trying to plant the bomb. Just a little bit of slowness from the Wichita team on that take.
Very true, and receive the same strat being pulled out here. Double up, Jay Taylor's gonna find both the players towards Halls and Juicy and Smooth. They're now down for the count, followed by Intense and Chris, now forced to play sight. The adjustment here, Punchi is actually so aggressive down towards Banana. Hot flash comes through, he's not blind at all. Well, that's a great flash, and gonna slowly just crab walk back. I think El Jackal's probably making the right decision here. He's like, you know what, he's probably still stable. Let's deal with them at the A site. And here we go. 4 players of Shock Race into the site. They actually get dinked up, but El Jackal's gonna find Chris. Jay Taylor does it again. Drops down and finds Intense, and Punchi, you know, he saved this op. What, 4 times now?
Yeah, I mean he only has 5 deaths so far in a 13-round half, and I don't know. I feel like at this point, Punchi just has to take the game into his own hands. I mean, UCR is certainly not in any trouble, but if they want to get some more rounds on the CT side, he's gonna have to be the one who gets aggressive and dictates the pace of the game.
I feel like they should set up something aggressive mid. Punchi should let his presence be known, either alt or middle really fast, pull back, and let, you know, Wichita State guess where Punchi's at. Like, I think they're just straight up assuming he's holding B by himself solo. And even regardless of the 1-4 or I guess 1-2-2 setup towards A, Shocker Esports have dealt with them.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like UCR refuses to save. They're buying again. And I think we just gotta get in the Punchi camp, see what he can do right now.
Yeah.
He's heading towards mid. Someone replaced him on B. Let's see what he can do here. No op on the T side.
Punchi could be uncontested. Off someone in the leg. That's gonna be El Jacko, actually. Actually, huge damage being done. And look at that. That actually prompts some of these guys to actually aggress towards Banana. Smooth by himself with just a pistol, if only they know. They knew, sorry. My English, hello. Oh, Smooth. When does the Ro16 come through?
They're throwing a little bit of utility to A as well to distract the CT side, but they're walking straight in.
Oh my goodness, this is so huge. Smooth. Nice flash out in the open. He's only got a pistol. He finds 1 kill. His teammate is there to hold his hand, and they actually find a pair of kills. How about JTL close towards Jenny? Molotov's good. Cook Smooth alive and needs to deal with Chris. He will do just that. 5 HP. As the bomb should go down.
HPs are so low. Intense can go huge here.
Oh my god. Yes, you're so right. And Intense sneezes on 2 of these guys, and now Supreme with 33 HP in a 1v3. Intense will find a 3K just like that, and now I have to ask you now. 6 rounds T side, Shocker Esports. Obviously, they want to find another round, but they're sitting comfy. No,
They're sitting comfy, but I think that they actually needed a really big T side in order to win this game because the team is so much reliant on El Jacko and his calls
yes, correct.
and his play that he can't do nearly as much on the CT side as he can on the T side when it comes to controlling basically how every single person on his team plays if he wants to. So I think 6 rounds or 7 rounds even, I think that's a failure when it comes to a T side for them.
Very true. 6 rounds, they've got full utility, with the exception of Alonson with the smoke, and Yop here towards B again, with this time Chris close towards sandbags, and I like this setup. Intense trying to play a little bit more passive, give them the, the control, become archway. Actually, they're just completely giving them bracket control. So far, Wichita gonna group up. Bombs being tossed around. Maybe a deady plant, I guess. Oh, interesting. 50 seconds ago, maybe saw a fake possibly, or maybe look for some kind of opening and bust through like you said. This time Punshi's rotated through. Intense holding back, and these guys have adapted to the playstyle of Shocker Esports. They're backing up. Punshi misses his first shot. Intense spraying through the smoke does a little bit of damage, but towards the A side, it's gonna blow up. Juicy finds 1 kill, but his teammate goes down, and team damage. El Jacko kills his teammate, and they both line up. They were so low. Look at Supreme's health. He's got 3 HP. He's gonna plant the bomb, but he gets caught up by Chris. Now followed up with Brim in a 1v2 situation. The bomb is, in sight, but he's got 13 seconds to deal with. And he needs to actually get the bomb down right away. This is the last round. He's looking for the safe plant. Both players are both angles. He's gonna find. No, but Punchi swings wide, finds the kill, and the half will be 9-6 for UCR.
Wow, what a huge half there by Punchi though. I don't think he died in the last either 6 or 7 rounds. So he's being so effective with conserving his life, making sure that he's not giving away any free deaths while still getting a lot of big picks. UCR definitely at the start they looked really shaky. Weird setups for them on the CT side, but they made a few adjustments. Still weren't perfect by the end of the half, but they made enough adjustments to give Punchi at least the ability to clean it up right there.
Yeah, but it's the last round a little too late. That's the thing. 9-6 UCR. Let's see their T side, and you're definitely right with the atmosphere of Wichita State. How does El Jacko play the CT side is my question. What can they do? I remember seeing UCR on the T side. It's gonna be like Punchi on one end, and I think Smooth on the other end, followed by a little bit of a pair, either Chris or Intense, or Juicy. All players with armor. Decoys down middle. It's gonna scare Jay Taylor, and he actually jump spots it. Great information play. Sacrifices about 50 HP. Get that information. That causes the rotate to come through. Now those decoys they actually don't really do too much.
They're masking a lot of their sound, and they're just about to book it back to B. And the site's essentially open. Brim's gonna have to go huge here from Coffins. But El Jacko sniffs it out, and they're just booking it to the site, hoping to stop this rush.
Yeah, Brim set up actually towards the A side. Pucci's gonna find a kill, but the bomb's already been spotted, and they actually almost conclusively take the site, but finally, someone goes down to Intense as Alonson switches to the Glock with 8 bullets. Chris close and personal gets sidewinded by Chris as he finds the last 2. And that is going to be both pistols to UCR. That's actually so huge.
Absolutely. Especially in a game like this, you need pistols on an Inferno. It's hugely important to get your economy set.
Now okay, UCR doesn't make that mistake. They pick up 3 rifles.
Yeah, hopefully we can see Juicy and Smooth here, maybe try to, just suss out where the CT site's set up and really just try to figure things out right now.
Watson, really aggressive with the deagle.
Uchi Taylor has a nice little stack towards mid. I love that head stack. It's really strong. A lot of people just dry peek into it, and it's hard to flash that person off.
Oh, you're right. That's such a gross angle to deal with, especially with two CZs as well. Now, mind you, Shockco Esports have lost control of apps. Juicy, followed by Smooth, just gonna kind of set up control. What is the call here for UCR? Lonson trying to be cheeky. I don't know why he turned around like that. But now Brim all by himself on this site. No way. No way they turn around. Okay, they're setting up for the next Q on the B site. This should be a UCR round. Unless a Brim can find 2 quick kills. Now mind you, Juicy has been found here. Brim needs to focus. 5-7, no good. If he had a CZ. Now these 3 players will find the bomb. A nice spot. Followed by 2 players. Jay Taylor with a Mac 10. Now Jack with the CZ to retake the situation.
This is a rough situation. Jay Taylor is so weak. You might just want to call it out straight up. But Jacko's pushing in. See what he can do here.
All bullets for Jay Taylor. Jacko trying to beat something out. Guessing with the sounds, and he comes out wide, finds a kill. He's only got 10 bullets now. And he wants to live with that head armor, but he's got the cross to do. Oh, finds a nice kill. And it looks like they might. Oh, well, at least Chris will go down. Oh, I lied. I forgot about that.
He's alive. And honestly, the round started off a little bit sloppy, but it was Juicy and AM Smooth, the 2 players who were dying, and those were the Mac 10 players. So if anyone's gonna die, you're happy it's them, because you just don't want the rifles to get dropped, and you need that. You want that utility in going into the next round. So I'm curious to see what they do here. Hopefully we get a little. I think they should just group up as 5. Honestly, just wait for some pushes, group up as 5, and go to 1 bomb site instead of leaving it up to a bunch of 1v1s, and hopefully they don't get screwed by some pistols by doing that.
Yeah, earlier today I saw UCI do that pretty well. The 5-man stacks, mind you, the only time their 5-man stack worked out was actually down middle. But so far, Fuji taking a little bit of damage, but taking Jim down to 8 HP. And El Jacko getting wall banged.
It seems like El Jacko really wants to bait them into coming towards A. He really wants to bring them into into Jay Taylor and himself. Because he's shooting so many bullets, just trying to wait, like advertise himself, say, please come here, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, if it works, then that's gonna be so interesting. Juicy will find that kill, but does that prompt the kill? Yes, it does. Jay Taylor picks up an AK, but he needs to go huge with it, but no, he goes down instantaneously. The Supreme unable to find a kill as well, and Brim with 8 HP to rotate over. He will go down right away in the Lonson with just a P2K. Man, that. If they baited out successfully and then Jay Taylor came up huge, they really needed Jay Taylor to find those kills.
Yeah, absolutely. And even though they won the round, the T side anti-ecos haven't been that clean. They live with 1 and they live with 3. So the money is in no shape or form like that great right now. So I think Wichita, besides winning the rounds, they did the best that they could there on those eco rounds.
So they're gonna run for their money. It's not over just yet, but the first gun round of the second half. And look at this aggression, intense smoke. I believe there was a Molotov played here towards car, but holding it is gonna be a Lonson. Both spy to hold his hand is Brim. Now there's a boost for these players. This Boon Sheet and Intense towards Banana.
They're about to get flashed in, so let's see what happens off of this. Lonson's re-aggressing now.
Oh, Intense struggling with the UMP. They both go down. You can't I guess I'm not even sure if you can't wallbang that car plank with the SMG, right? I could have sworn you could.
I mean, you can probably do
With
a
the
little
UMP,
bit of damage, but
yeah.
it's not that much.
Now, UCR, with their 6-round lead, they're at a deficit in this round with 3 players up. Left to execute with 35 seconds. Oh my god, Supreme. He does so much damage to Chris. Down to 3 HP. These guys have to go fast, and they actually don't check out Jacko. Very smart, finds 2 kills. And now Juicy will go down to Jay Taylor. A great round from Shocker Esports.
Yeah, great hold from them. I mean, their B hold was kind of sloppy. Like the flash forced Alonso just to look at the ground for a second, and he could have certainly gotten picked off, but they did a little better. And because of all that damage they did on those eco rounds, you can look at the money right now. UCR, they are forced to save. So hopefully, Shocker Esports is gonna get a free round right here.
Hopefully is the key word, guys. Let's see what UCR has cooking. They've got upgraded pistols and nades, and might be a fast E-play. Is that what we're looking at here as they're set up towards stairs?
It looks like that was their plan, but then so much utility got thrown bottom banana, so we'll see what happens here.
Look, Brim's baiting this out. We're seeing the bait happen here. Lonson's gonna be first contact out of that smoke. Now, nope, he's having second thoughts, and Brim, they're actually gonna go for a boost. Slightly safer, I guess, but I don't know. There's no cover for Lonson.
This off angle is actually pretty bad, because if UCR just storms up, they're gonna have no response, and that's a perfect pop flash as they storm up banana. Alonso needs to run away, or I think they're just gonna fight.
Oh my
It's too
god.
late.
Oh my god, this is so good. UCR, they're coming fast as ever. 50 seconds ago, Brim needs to find at least 2 kills to actually stop this from happening, and or throw his rifle across. No, he goes down for free. That's a rifle picked up, and UCR, they still have this round to go to deal with. El Jacko in construction, followed by J Taylor and Supreme to make their way through as well. They're actually going through a smoke, but the CZs, they make rain as well. El Jacko still smoked off. And his teammate J Taylor and Jenny, he spots the player towards the left side of banana, but it's out right side, and the trades are happening for UCR. Now, El Jacko, once again, 1v2 situation. Knows where one player is. And look at that. The bait is so good. Intense comes around.
Great job.
My god. You said,
That
like,
was.
you said it! Hopefully was the key word, guys. Oh my god.
Yep. Lonson just played that so greedily. For some reason, he wanted. He really overstayed his welcome on banana there. The second that pop flash comes out and drops you down, just run away. There's no reason to chance things on an anti-eco. Run back to the site, smoke, molly, whatever you have to do. Just take the round that's given to you instead of getting so aggressive there.
I think Brim could have helped him out too a little bit. I think he still had a malt or incinerator to work with. While he was already back in sight, so. A little bit of inexperience there. Jay Taylor's gonna go down for free. Mind you, it is somewhat. Wait, this is a 4-set? Why is there 2 rifles?
Looks like a classic. No one calmed after the round because they were so upset that people split by.
Ah. That's what happens to get ecoed, boys and girls, I guess. But Brim and El Jacko, they've got rifles to work with. And UCR. They got a pick. What? Ooh, I like that flash from Juicy. I've never seen that actually. That flash is kind of top hit side.
Did really well. Yep, it's like the perfect pit flash. Really good for pop flash strats out.
Oh my god.
Juicy just rips his head off.
He took his sweet time too. That smoke so OP dispersing, and now they're on to the A flat inside, and Supreme who manages to find 1 kill. Lonson picks up 1 as well from the other side of the map, and he's got an AK to work with. Honestly, he should just save. Looking at the money situation, they should. Oh, I mean, Brim won't be able to buy. El Jacko's gonna suffer a little bit as well.
Yeah, we're in a very precarious situation right here.
But if Alonso could actually make this work, it'd be great. But there's no kit. Not sure if 1 was purchased as well. Yep, that will be the 21st round as UCR will find 14 rounds against Wichita State.
It's do or die right now. Should be like basically the last true buy for the Wichita State team, unless they win out. Let's see what they can do here. I'm interested to see what UCR's response is going to be to like this, kind of weak money that they probably sense on the Wichita State side. Are they going to try to go fast? Are they going to try to just trust themselves and go slow? I'm really interested to see how they approach this round.
Full utility for UCR, and looks like they're establishing some control towards alt. And Juicy and Chris back at it again towards Halls. And this time, no aggression. Well, Jacko's gonna make the call as the spams come through, clearing out Halls. Out comes Juicy and Chris. Now they have boiler control. On the A side, Jay Taylor with a rifle towards Cubby, followed by Supreme in Moto, and El Jacko on balcony. Now there's aggression towards Banana as there's a smoke here for Brim and Alonson. Do they make the same mistake twice is my question. This time they're set up, they're not hesitating, they're not going back. Pop Flash comes through. Now, these guys should check it, and Punchi, he spots it, and he's gonna get one kill as Alonson peeks out, and Punchi finds both those kills. This is match point. There's no way.
There's not much utility for the CG side either for this retake. The left on just smoke, flash, and one kid on El Jacko. They're gonna have to really think creatively if they want to win this round.
You got Juicy on the big flank Rooney as well. Punchi holding in dark as Intense will find one kill, but he gets shut down. Smooth is gonna shut down that construction play, followed by El Jacko, who reads the lurk really well. But
Juicy just the ace in the hole right there. Great entries by Punchi. Punchi's just putting on the clinic right now on Inferno.
25-9 for Punchi, with 9 deaths. And pots and pans here for Wichita State. A Hail Mary of grenades down towards Mill only does 3 damage to Punchi. And once again, Chris and Juicy back at it again. Towards halls, you've got Intense spamming down the halls. Jacko approaching apartments on a different angle. An exchange here towards Banana. Brim finds one. Punchi goes down, G Taylor to find Juicy as well. Chris is gonna pick up a kill. He picks up 2 kills from these aggressive CT players, and now A site's completely open, but Supreme towards Moto. Not in a great spot. He could get in sight.
This is worst case scenario.
Yeah, all UCR needs to do is just group up.
They're going slow, nice and patient. They really want to figure out where this player is before they commit too hard. I like to see a flash from at least one of these players too. Maybe clear out an angle, but I think they just want to go off contact.
Oh my god. Supreme! By going off contact, the slow play leads to a kill here for Wichita State, but they've got the lesser equipment. AK's 4 Intense and Chris, and mind you, Chris has 30 HP. And Supreme should pick something up here, but he wants to. Oh my goodness, no. Chris messes up. Now Intense in a 1v2. Does he seal the deal? He takes it down to 18 HP, and the Glock is in play. What is going on? And he peeks out, and he looks suffer. And Shocker Esports will be alive for another round, making it 15-8.
Wow.
You said it. The slow play. But like, no flashes.
I mean, if you don't flash, or you at least throw a nice little moto smoke there. I mean, Supreme just took advantage of their play right there. He was just playing right. I wouldn't say UCR was necessarily playing wrong, but they just couldn't trade that frag. Supreme played in a spot where he could make one shot and hopefully win the round with it, and that was that one dig that he got on the porch player. He stayed alive, gave his teammate time to rotate in, and clutched out the round. It's really good play from him.
And it looks like UCR's default being put in place. I actually like it. It's not bad. It almost establishes complete apps control. which is definitely needed to help out getting bracket control.
We haven't mentioned this, but there's a double opsi setup right now, actually, and Supreme is just waiting for them to peek into him. And Alonson's mid as well with an off.
Oh, double scoped on that angle. I'm not a big fan of that at all. Supreme.
And they're really holding his attention because Juicy just keeps spamming it.
Flash ineffective. It looks like, look at this, Punchy. He's been set up to make a play here. Now J Taylor, he gets the first oranges on top, followed by Brim set up towards Coffins. This should be a B take. Flash comes through.
The nades are coming in.
Yeah, look at that. Punchy finds the first kill. Runs to the site, tries to clear pot. There's nobody home. Look at that smoke out the site to deny that incendiary. Checks new box. Oh, wait, what? J Taylor gets that kill. I think if he didn't check towards CT, it'd work out. But the boost comes through. The ball has been dropped in an awkward spot. And what in God's name? No one's paying attention towards CT. Juicy now in a 1v3 situation. There's a double op he has to deal with. He peeks out. He flies the opera. No way, this is gonna happen. But Juicy, he hears the op shot. 6 seconds ago, he's gonna get forced up. Supreme just needs to peek this. But the AK. Supreme, he switches. And it's good, and once again, these guys clutch out the last few rounds of these previous rounds, and it's 15-9.
This is just incredibly tight right now. I don't really understand what's going on. I mean, they just took so long to walk into the site after. I mean, Punchy just got the insta entry on Brim, instantly taps him down, and I mean, off of that, no one decided to follow him into the site. Everyone else was like,
Yeah.
I'll see you later, man. I'm gonna be holding banana." I don't understand what that was about.
I think there was a molly that delayed them a little bit, and then there's another molly in
could be a
sight.
result of the rotating in utility. That might actually be it.
Oh god, cycling through your nades. Oh boy, boys and girls, PSA: find your nades to a certain key, so you can quickly get rid of those pesky Molotovs burning at your feet with the smoke. But Wichita State still alive as Riverside with match point. They're on a different, actually no, the same default. The past 2 rounds that they lost. Now, mind you, they got the bomb down twice, but they just haven't. It's been coming down to the bare like bone here. These 1v2s, 2v2 clutches.
Look at this angle from Alonso, though. This is so aggressive. Now he's backing off of some contact there. Oh man, that was really aggro angle.
And it does cost him the incendiary though.
And they just pre-file Jacko. They read that he's been playing that spot too many times. Now Jacko finally gets punished for it. Great kill there by Chris.
It's actually so huge. Supreme gets dink off. Juicy's gonna go down. Balls controls to give it up, and Supreme takes one with them as 2 kills, but Smooth's gonna trade that out. They wait, what?
The B-site all
Wait,
on his own. He
what?
let the player rotate off.
Oh my god, J Taylor may have put himself in the most awkward position, and Punchy will have them. What? He'll lose. He'll win that duel. And J Taylor forced to wait out his teammate, and Smooth's got the great angle as well to hold this off. No utility for the Riverside. All flashes come out. That's all utility spent, and that might just be it. That's the first map, ladies and gentlemen. UCR 16-9. Now it's actually a 9-6 half in favor of UCR on their CT side, and only 3 rounds strung out here for Wichita State.